Hello everyone and welcome back to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin and we're going to try and finish off our heroic adventure. And then if we do, we'll move on to the legendary challenge. If you recall, the last thing we did is just spawned the Jamba over here, and Thralier has 2 actions left. Now, I did do one very silly thing in this playthrough, and that is when I upgraded my chance to the level 2 on Thralier, I didn't look at the number, I just assumed I could roll 2 dice. That's not the case. I can only roll 1 chance die still. I have to level up my luck some more to be able to roll more. And that's something just to note about this game. You really got to look at that and know which tracks have the same number a couple of times and which ones don't. Because, yeah, I totally did this in all of my practice plays. I just assumed it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and increased my chance dice. So, sorry about that. We'll fix that going forward. With Thralier's final 2 actions, I think we're going to have him move into the City of Kings so he can get rid of that poison that's on him, and then we're going to have one of his workers move. Thralier's movement is 4, so he'll move back to the City of Kings. That will eliminate this poison token, and his health will go all the way back up to 10. He'll move his worker. Now, I placed his action marker in worker 1's location, but I can't do that because worker 1 is stuck in the Howling Heath. So pretend I put it in worker number 2 because we're going to come over here to the Cripplewood Canyons. For Sashara, we're going to try our luck and do 2 straight attacks on the Jamba because we are in range. Then what we're going to do is explore, because we're on a tile that we can explore, get our butt out of dodge so we can't get attacked, and then move our worker number 2 1 space. Right now we're doing a whopping 4 points of damage, but the Jamba have a 3 shield. Okay, so we're going to do 2 points of damage for the first attack, and the second one, nothing, so we're going to do 1 point. So we're going to do a total of 3 points of damage to the Jamba. Unfortunately, that's not going to do much to him because during his next turn, he's going to heal by 2. So we really only did 1 lasting point of damage. We're then going to explore this tile just because, remember, that's one of our requirements. We need to explore all the tiles. Ooh, and this is a Stern Castle paddock. Nothing happens when you reveal this tile, but when a hero is in that location and does an interact action, they instantly move to either another stable tile or the City of Kings tile. We're now going to do our move action, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, getting ourselves closer to the Oslin's Way, because we might want to draw another quest. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Finally, this worker is going to take 1 slow step to the Granite Halls. That's going to end this round. My plan is to try and get this worker back into the City of Kings to drop off the ore so we can complete the Elvish Shields quest. That'll get us just 1 more XP, and that's going to allow us to upgrade or do a stat update. After that, I think I might have a chance of taking out the Jamba. Let's do it. We'll start the next round by moving to midday, and we'll reduce any poison that's on the board by 1. Now here's the thing, we have 1, 2, 3 more rounds, and then we're done. If we haven't taken the Jamba out by then and explored that last tile, we lose. So I might not have enough time to try and level up. I might have to go a little kamikaze here. The only poison on the board is here in Manesh Greenlands. We'll just flip it over to the weak side. Now it is time for creature activation. So no impairments, then we move to heal. Oh man, it goes right back up to 14. We would then do basic attack and the all attack, but no one's in range, so we don't have to worry about that. Now let's do the special abilities. Our first one to activate will be Fireball. No priority target, nothing we need to do there. The next one to activate is Firewall 1. We need to place strong fire tokens on each side of that creature. Fortunately, this Jamba creature is in the corner, so it's only going to affect 2 tiles. After Firewall, it would be Poison Spit. You need a priority target. We don't have one of those. Then we move to Veilings. Let's flip a position card and see where we're going to place them on the board. Whoa! Yeah, we can definitely place one in the 1 location. 2 south, 1, 2, and 2 west, 1, 2. That's going to be in the Moon Lake. After Veilings, it would be grab all, need priority targets, don't have any within that range, and then panic, no issues there, no one is in range. So the Jamba has completed. Let's now activate Thralier. The first thing we're going to do is have his worker number 2 do a work action. His worker is at a scavenge location, so he gets to roll 5 dice. He has found 3 item parts, 1 fish, and caused just a little bit of attention. We'll place the attention token right here. We'll place the 3 item parts and the fish right here. Then I think what we're going to do is spend 2 actions to bring that back to the City of Kings. We'll move our worker right back to the City of Kings. We'll also do a work action so that we can convert those 3 item parts I'm going to drop off into a piece of an equipment. We're bringing into the old barn 1 fish and 3 item parts, and then we're going to use the item parts to draw another equipment card. And we have the mane of the Leoris. Oh, 2 more attack. That would be awesome if somehow we can get that to Thrillier. Our final action will be to do a move for Thrillier. I'm going to move Thrillier 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is closer to the Jamba. Next time I think we're going to try and attack. Moving to Sashara's turn, I made a terrible mistake last time. I should have had my worker get closer to the City of Kings because I did not realize with my worker only being able to move 1 spot or 1 tile every move action, we're still not going to be able to get her over to the City of Kings, and that means we're not going to level up until next round. Ugh. We'll have that worker slowly trod over here 1 step away from the City of Kings. I'll then have worker number 1 explore our last tile. We know what this is. This will be Quiet Sea. Yep, perfect. A location for fish. For Sashara's 4th action, we're going to have her move to the City of Kings. Actually, no, the Hizdeki caravans. This way, if there is something that she can buy after her worker brings back that ore into the old barn, she can buy it before doing something. Okay, that's all we're going to do this round. Let's activate that Jamba. We're going to have this Vermlings come and hit Thrillier, but that's okay. Then we'll get him off the board. Thrillier's going to go and kamikaze himself to try and take out that Jamba. We're going to move to the afternoon. So we have afternoon and we have evening. Let's see if we can do this. The first thing, the Jamba's going to go back up to full health. Bummer. Okay. Then we would do the firewall. So we're going to place 2 more fire tokens, and the Veilings are going to come over and attack Thrillier. We'll place the 2 fire tokens here, and the Veilings is going to come here and explode and do 4 points of damage to Thrillier. I'm not going to say that that's a good thing, but it's not the end of the world. We've got lots of healing capabilities. Now we're going to move to Thrillier's turn, and what we're going to do is move and do 2 attacks. Not even a question. Our range is 2, so we can simply move to the Tower of the North Wind and attack from there. First attack is 8 damage, plus 1 is 9, and second attack is 8 damage, plus 50%. That is 8 plus 4. That's 12 damage. 12 and 9 damage. The 9 damage will be reduced by 3, so that's going to be 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the 12 damage is reduced by 3 to be 9 damage, which is exactly what we need to take out the Jamba. Wow, that was an amazing attack by Thrillier. I will definitely take that type of attack. So we gain 3 XP, and we do get to do a level up of our stats, and we can remove this from the board. I have an idea. I don't know exactly what's coming, but I do know that we're going to need to find a way to prevent ourselves from taking too much damage. And one of the buildings that we can make with our workers allows us to prevent damage. But I need my workers to be able to move around a little bit more, so I'm going to increase my worker stat move for 3 for Thrillier. I'd love to do that for Sashara, but I really, really want to be able to get her to have a headgear. So I'm going to upgrade her health just so that we're at 8 health, and now she can get an item for her head. In order to build the barricades, we're going to need wood. You can see that here. We need 8 wood. We only have 4, so I think that's what we're going to start heading towards now. For the final 2 actions for Thrillier, we're going to have his worker number 2 move and then do some work. We're going to have him move right over here to the Melian Forest, and then we're going to do a gather action to try and get some wood. Unfortunately, his gather stat isn't strong. It's only 2 dice. But 4 wood is just what we need. Seriously, I love these dice. We'll place that 4 wood right here. Nice. For Sashara here, I think what I'm going to do is simply do a move action to have her worker move into the City of Kings, drop off 6 ore, then do another move action to move out to grab some more ore, and then do a work action. We'll move the worker into the City of Kings. We'll drop off the 6 ore that we are holding. We'll move to 10, and then we'll move that worker back out to the Cogshed Works. This will be perfect because next time we can then do the Elvish Shields and do objective number 2 here, or objective B, and gain 1 upgrade but 2 more equipment items. Our final step will be simply to move and do our special action and heal 5 health to Thrillir, because let's be honest, Thrillir is at almost half health. We'll move over to the Moon Lake, and then Thrillir will go to full health. Gosh, it's a lot of fun to play with these two. I feel like they work really well together. I'm really enjoying that. That'll end this round, and it'll end the heroic challenge, the parchment, but I'm going to go right into the legendary challenge. Let's do it. Moving into the resolution of the story, we see here, we have earned a heroic victory. You may stop now or continue playing and attempt the legendary challenge. We definitely want to do that. Legendary challenge, counterattack. After your last battle, you were burning the dead and repacking your equipment when, "Ladies, sirs," a voice gasps and screams, stumbling through the underbrush. It is an elf, shocked and hobbling on tired legs. "Thank the roots and boughs I found you," the elf pants, collapsing to the floor. "It is oak wood. While you were gone, it came under attack, but this time there were more of them, many more. My elder sent me because she knew I was the fastest runner, but still I fear that I am too late. You must travel back to Oakwood and quickly. We have only a handful of rangers and tree gardeners there to keep off an entire horde." Well, this certainly doesn't sound good. The only good thing is we do increase hope by 1, which thematically it doesn't really make sense to me. Why would we increase hope? But I think he's just giving us more time so that we can try and defeat 2 enemies. Because we're going to set the next 2 creature stat bars beside the starting player and place the first war banner to the east and the second one to the west of the Oakwood tile. Well, we've got ourselves some pretty mean-looking enemies, the Scorched and the Bloodletters. So the Scorched are going to have 20 health and 2 yellow abilities, and then the Bloodletters are going to have 30 health, a green, and then our first hard ability. All right, let's grab the 2 medium ones first. So this is for the Scorched. So we have Chain Lightning and Move. Oh, great. Moving around. And then we have Whirlwind and Panic. For the Bloodletters, let's grab the green ability first. We know most of these, right? Oh, a Move. So they're all going to be moving around. And for our red ability, let's see. We'll grab Blood Boil. That sounds terrible. And this is a shield effect. So that's going to happen whenever it blocks, I think. The Bloodletters, every time he takes damage, he's going to get a +1 to his attack. So the more I attack him, the stronger he's going to get. Oh, and he has 30 health. We'll place tokens on here, 30 and 20. The Bloodletters are going to come right where Sashara is in the Moon Lake, and then the Scorched will be here in the Darkwood trees. For some crazy reason, we still feel like we should have some hope, I guess. So we'll increase our hope by 1. Our goal now is simply to defeat all visible creatures. If we do that, we've earned a legendary victory. You will always be remembered. That's if we can do this. I don't know. This is going to be hard. The only good thing is there's a trap that I have. There's some fire around, so maybe they're going to hurt themselves. You never know. So we'll move to the evening, and now all the fire on the board will reduce by 1 level. Here's the 4 fire on the board, and they'll all go to the weak side. Remember, from the FAQ, whenever you have a creature spawn from the story, the first time that they would activate, they won't. So we don't have to worry about either of them activating. We'll move right to Thrillir's turn. And you better believe we're going to take the advantage of the fact that we're in range of those Bloodletters. Let's attack them twice, and then get our butts out of dodge. We'll roll our chance die twice. The first one is 50%. That is 12 points of damage for the first attack. And Just 8 for the second attack. 12 minus 2 is 10 points of damage for the first hit. And then 8 minus 2 is 6. So we'll go down to 14 health for these bloodletters. Wow, that was an amazing hit. Of course, though, we're making this creature's blood boil, so 2 plus 1s come on to his board. Thralier is now going to run away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he's going to end in this Cogshed Works just in case he gets into range when these enemies move, since they're going to move, because he can do 3 additional attacks since he is a pit fighter. Our last 2 actions are going to be moving his worker back to the City of Kings and having them build that barricade. We'll move that worker. 1, 2. We'll place 4 more wood into the barn and then use it all up to build this barricade. We'll place the barricade here in our worker number 2's storage slot. When a hero is on that same tile as the barricade, it can reduce damage taken from any one source by X. And X is the amount of our level. We're currently at level 14, so we can prevent 14 points of damage with that barricade. That's going to end Thralier's turn. For Sashara, we're going to do the same thing. Let's have her attack twice and then get out of there. She'll be doing 4 points plus nothing, so that'll do 2 points of damage for the first attack, and 5, so that's going to be 3 points of damage for the second attack. 2 points of damage here, down to 12, and then 3 points of damage. 1, 2, and then 3 for the second attack, but that is 2 more of these. Wow, these guys are pissed. We're then going to have Sashara run back to the City of Kings. I realized I forgot to remove the ore here when I dropped it off in the old barn in the last turn because I was so excited about defeating that last enemy or creature. So I removed that, but that means that we're going to have worker number 2 do a work action to be able to try and get some more ore. We just need 1 more ore to then finish the Elvish shields. And then the last action will be to move back to the City of Kings. We'll roll our 5 gather dice. And that is a lot of ore. We definitely get 6. I'm not even going to place it in that storage because I'm also going to move here and immediately put it in the old barn. With placing 6 more ore into the old barn, we have taken a total of 7 or more ore to the City of Kings. So we'll get 1 XP and draw 2 more equipment cards. So let's grab the equipment deck first since we're right here. And we have the Sheep's Long Lament. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, this might actually work pretty well for Sashara because now we can get ahead equipment for her. And we have the Mantle of Vesh. We also will move 1 up on the XP. And that, my friends, is going to end this round. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a longer video, but I think I'm going to push through. I know I can take out the bloodletters. It shouldn't be that hard. They only have 9 health left, and with Thralier's attack, he should be able to take them out. The hard part is going to be the Scorched because they have their Reflect, and they reflect 3 points of damage, but they only have 20 health. So I think we might be able to do this, and I think we'll just do it in one video. Let's keep going. We're going to move from the evening to midnight. Let's reduce our hope by 1 and remove 1 attention token from each tile. I think we can do this in one more time around the clock. Let's see if we can. I almost forgot. We're also going to remove this poison as well, as the poison reduces during the midnight. I almost forgot this attention token. There we go. Now we're going to move to activating the creatures that Thralier controls, and he controls both of them. Now, we're going to start with the Bloodletters because they were technically a little bit more powerful than the Scorched because they're the number 11, and you always activate the creatures that are newer to the board first. So I'm going to activate them first. So first thing that they're going to do is heal by 2. That's going to put their health to 11, okay? Then they would attack, but no one is within range for either attacks. So now we're just going to activate their abilities. And the only ability here is a move ability. Let's flip this top card. And we have, yes, the enemy is going to come right in to where Thralier is in the Cogshed Works. He must have known there was a trap here, so he went right over here. But that's okay. Thralier gets a +3 to his attack when he's here. I think we can just say see ya to him. Now the Scorched is going to activate. technically he would heal, but he's already at full health of 20, so they don't go above their max health. No problem there. Now let's go and activate their abilities. I'm sorry, you guys, the whirlwind attack actually has to do with the primary attack. And it says here, the creature's basic attack hits the priority target and then hits all heroes within whirlwind's range of the priority target for 50% of the damage. Well, based on how I read that, there needs to be a priority target. There's no initial priority target, so we don't have to worry about the whirlwind 2. They do have a good example here to explain how this works. So the creature has Whirlwind 2, which is what we have, and a basic attack of 7. Earthshaker is the priority's target and suffers 7 damage. And then Valiana is within 2 range of the Earthshaker, so the Whirlwind also hits Valiana for 4 damage. We're going to have to be very careful of that because that can really, really hurt us. We know Chain Lightning and Panic, they also both need priority targets. So we're just going to do the move. But these guys are going to be hard. If we're even around them, they're going to potentially hit us. Let's see where the Scorched is going to move. One can definitely move there. It's going to move to the Granite Halls. They'll move right here. Now moving to Thrallier's turn. What Thrallier is going to do is do an attack action and go for the Bloodletters. This will be 8 damage. Plus 2 is 10, so minus 2 will be 8 points of damage to the Bloodletters. That'll knock them down to 3 health. And they get another one of these plus 1s because of their blood boiling. Oh, you guys, how quickly I forget. I'm a pit fighter. I'm in a location that is a mine. I get plus 3 attack. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Oh my gosh. I mean, Thrallier is awesome. So he totally just took out the Bloodletters. That means we can remove them from the board and 1, 2, 3, and 4 XP. We now can upgrade one of our skills. We're going to go for the Firebolt. What this is going to allow us to do is place 1 weak fire token on a tile in range. We're going to have Sashara gain Dodge. When targeted by a basic attack, roll 2 chance dice. Reduce incoming damage by the highest roll. Yeah, I'll take that. We're also still in range of the Scorched, so what we're going to do is do an attack action and a special action, and we're going to throw out a small or a weak fire on their tile as well. Currently, we're doing 8 points of damage plus 3 because of the ore location. That's a total of 11 damage. So 11 plus 2, 13. 13 minus 3 is 10. So we're going to go down to 10. But now Thrallier is going to take 3 points of damage. That is not bad at all. Then we can place a weak fire token here and immediately do damage to the Scorched. This type of damage goes through armor, so we'll go right down to 9. Our last 2 actions are going to be to move worker number 2 and drop off, doing the work action, this awesome barricade to prevent some damage. We'll move the worker right here to Cogshed and place it here. The first thing I'm going to do with Sashara is have her do an interact action, and she is going to purchase something from the City of Kings. She's going to spend 1 fish and buy these beggar's boots. That's going to get us some more luck. It means we're going to have to replace these tasteless boots, and we're going to have to reduce these stats, but that's okay. I want to do this because I think we've almost won this game, and I'll show you how. We have to reduce our movement down to 2. We have to reduce our scavenging down to 1, and our gathering down to 3. But then our luck, 1, 2, we get to roll 2 dice. When you're in the City of Kings, you can't attack anything that's around you. So what we're going to do is do a move action. Our movement's only 2, but that's okay, because then we should be able to do 2 attack actions and then 1 special. We're going to take 2 steps to move here. We don't want to end with Thrallier because we know the Scorched has Chain Lightning, and if we get attacked here, this can block 1 set of damage, but it can't block it to both of them. So we know that the Scorched will go for Thrallier since Thrallier has more maximum health. So Sashara is safe, at least for now, right here. Let's attack the Scorched twice. With each attack, we get to roll 2 chance dice and take the better result. Plus 50%? Yes. So that first attack will be for 6 damage, and then the second attack will be for 5 damage. 6 damage minus the 3 shield, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 damage minus the 3 shield, 1, 2. So we've knocked the Scorched down to 4 health. Now it's going to heal itself, go up to 5, but I think we've got a chance. Sashara, though, will take 6 points of damage. She'll go all the way down to 2 health. Her final action was to use her Renew. That's going to heal her for 5, so she'll go to 7 health. Whew, that was an intense round. We did a ton of damage, but now we're going to get hit because he has Whirlwind, so that means Sashara's going to get hit for an attack, even though Thrillir has some protection. But I still think it was the best option because I think we can finish him off this next round. We'll move from midnight to early morning. Apparently our heroes don't need to sleep. We'll move to activating the Scorched. The first thing is they'll heal by 1. But there's still fire on their tile, so they take 1 point of damage. They'll stay at 4. Now, though, they're going to attack for 8 points of damage and do the Whirlwind 2 effect. With Whirlwind, we're going to have 8 points of damage done to Thrillir, and then 4 points of damage because we take the 8 divided by 2, so 8 divided by 2 is 4, and we do 4 points of damage within 2 tiles of Thrillir, any hero that's within that range. So that means Sashara will take 4 points and Thrillir will take 8. Technically, this would kill Thrillir, except for we have the barricade. This prevents the next 15 points of damage on this one action here, so Thrillir is totally safe, doesn't get hurt. But Sashara does take 4 points of damage. That's okay, though. If we move from 7 to 3, we're still alive, and that's kind of what we knew was going to happen. That's why we healed her. Next, we have Chain Lightning. So Chain Lightning is going to do 4 points of damage to Thrillir. And if anybody else was on that tile, we would separate that damage out between the players. But I only have Thrillir on there, so he'll just take 4 points of damage. It doesn't kill Thrillir. He'll go down to 3, but it definitely hurts. Next, we'll do Panic, and each of our heroes is within range, so that means they're both going to run away from the Scorched. Can you blame them? I would too. The top card will be for Thrillir, so he can definitely move straight north, and then Sashara will move straight west. We can do both of those. That's actually honestly not terrible. We'll move them here, and they're not too far away from each other. I think we should be able to do this. Finally, we're going to activate the move ability for the Scorched. Where is he going to move? Is he going to move out of range? Let's see. 1 cannot do that. Too far over. 2 can't do that one. Can't do 3. Can definitely do 4. He'll move himself 1, 2, and 1 in the Vestin's Curse. Well, I think you guys, we've got this. First thing, we're going to have Thrillir heal himself for a whopping 2 points. That way he doesn't die, because then he's going to move and do an attack. He'll heal himself to 5 HP, and the reason that matters is because of that reflect the Scorch has. He'll move himself to the Cripplewood Canyons and attack for 8. And we don't even need to roll a die, because 8 minus 3 is 5, and the Scorched is toast. We just won the legendary. Yeah. And you can see here, our reward for winning is we have earned a legendary victory. You will always be remembered. And that, my friends, is the City of Kings. I really am enjoying this game. I've heard some feedback about how the characters don't feel like you can level them up in a fun way. You kind of have to level them up specifically to what you're going to encounter. And I guess that's true in some ways, but regardless, I don't know. I really enjoy it, even so. I feel like the skills themselves, that skill tree, does give you enough options and enough different ways to build your character. And then there's, 4 or 5 different, actually no, I think there's like 5 or 6 different characters in the box. And so you've got different characters you can try, you can combo them together. These two worked really well. I mean, she could heal. We leveled up his attack, made sure that he attacked from mines as long as I remembered. I really like it. I also love how these workers worked and having the workers move around. So you had the different options of, do I do stuff with my workers? Do I do stuff with my heroes? Yeah, I really like it. So now I need your opinion. Do you guys want to see Story 2? I don't really want to get this off the table, but I do have many other games I'd like to show you. So I just don't know. Let me know in the comments. Would you prefer to see something new, or do you want me to go to Story 2? I'll see what the feedback is. I'll kind of see what I want to do, and we'll go from there. Regardless, thanks so much for watching. I will see you at the next stop.